Okay. Now today's concept is understanding 16 zones. Understanding all these 16 zones completely. All right. Done. The first zone is north. The first zone is north. So we will try to go ahead with all the zones. On the top is north. On the right side of north is always east, south, west. All right. Then we have, so this will be the north zone. This is east zone. This is south zone. This is west zone. All right. When I say zones, this entire area, so you should not be asking when I have to place something in the west, should I place here, sir? Should I place here? No. This entire zone is west. So everything of west attributes will fall on this zone. This entire zone is north. So all the aspects will fall on this area. This entire zone is east. So everything will fall on this area east. This entire zone is south. Okay, so everything will fall on this area of south. So यहाँ तक 4 zones हो गया. The first 4 zones we are going to say is north, east, south, west. Okay, 16 zones, 16 attributes. All right. Now north is for all opportunities. Every opportunity will fall from the north zone. So when I say opportunities, opportunities to start a business, opportunities to get a new clients, opportunities if you want to move out to a new house. So everywhere, anything which creates an opportunity will falls into this category of north. So north zone will helps you to achieve money and opportunities. So opportunities which can fetch you money, new business, growth or old business growth, whatever it is. Business growth opportunities, unless and until you get an opportunity, you will never be able to understand what kind of growth I am going to get it. You have everything in your house, okay, you have everything in your hands, but there are no clients. So reaching clients, so opportunity based clients. So opportunity based clients reaching is from north zone. Done. Now blue is the color element of north. Blue is a color element of north. Okay. So blue belongs to water element and north. So blue is water element and blue is north. So north belongs to an water element. Water element color is blue. Okay. So north zone is for money and opportunities. Okay. New business growth, old business growth, getting new friends in your life, anything where there are new clicks. So when you use a word, simple word, new clicks, it is north zone. So if the north is good, then only you will start getting your opportunities and growths. So you got your opportunities. Now you need to provide solution for these opportunities. Now opportunities gets connected, okay, from people. So unless and until you have a good connections with people, social contact with people, you will never be able to connect with them. So your social contacts, your friends, your partners, all is attributed to the east zone. Social connections, all the social connections will be attributed to the east zone. So if you want to have an office where your job is to connect with people, then your sitting area should be east, not like people say southwest only we need to sit. No, people sit in the east also and they get very well connected. Still they get very well connected in spite of sitting in the east. Then okay, chalo. So your social connections, you'll get lot of connections, you'll get lot of establishment, you will become more comfortable. Everything, like for example, people who have disturbances in the east, the connections, contacts can easily seen dripping. For example, somebody has a toilet in the east, so it's a negative zone for the toilets. काफी सारे पढ़ेंगे which are the good zone for toilet, which are the bad zones for bed, which are the good zones for water, everything. So if there is some bad element in this area for east, then your social connections, contacts will start getting dips. Bad names can be a problem with east disturbances. Bad name can be a problem with east disturbances. So connections to outside world, it's I am telling, if there is a toilet in this area, negative. सबका पॉजिटिव भी देखो, सबका नेगेटिव भी समझो. Okay. If the east is good, you'll get lot of contacts. Suddenly, randomly, somebody will call you for a meeting. He might be going for a meeting for 10 years, but he'll have limited contacts. You go for a meeting, suddenly you start getting lot of people. So east is always good to get you a social contacts. So north gives you money and opportunities. East will give you in social contacts. So if you get good opportunities, if you are able to establish among society, what is the things getting discovered with you is how does people start recognizing you with your name, with your brand, with your fame. All these are attributed to the south zone. All these are attributed to the south zone. So you got your opportunities, you connected with social people, and once you get connected, you do good, you give them good business, then your name, fame, everything will increase. So that is, if south is disturbed, there will be a dip in the name and fame. If your business is because of your name, if south is disturbed, then your business will start dipping. So if somebody recognize you with an interior designer of this name and they say Harsha, okay, if people are identifying with you as Harsha, interior designer, then if this zone is disturbed, your name will start getting dipped out. Even though they get your name for contact, they will keep shifting to some other person. So keeping your south is very, very important. East denotes an wood element. East denotes the color green. North denotes water element and it is a color blue. Okay, so three zones. Okay, fourth zone. So you got your opportunities, you connected people, you get name and fame. Okay, west is for what? So what happens if you have a good name, good fame, opportunities? What do you get more from the society? Don't hesitate. Paisa. Paisa, don't hesitate. This paisa is attributed to the west zone. All your gains, is on the west zones. The problem here with most of the people is, okay, they don't have an opportunity. Okay, either they will have a southwest bedroom or they will have a northwest bedroom. Where do you provide the toilets? You provide only in the west zone. So that is why people complains, I was in old rental house, I was really feeling good. After shifting to this house, something is not getting connected to me. Because you don't have a choice at all. Either you make your southwest bedroom big, give this zone as a toilet, or you cut down this zone, give a proper zone of southwest as a toilet. We will be seeing what are the best zones for toilets. So understood. So here we need to understand. So west, when we get it, it is to improve our knowledge and savings. Your gains, your savings, all from the west zone. Wrong. All right. So we got into the west zone. The color of the west zone is white and the attribute is space. And the chief characteristic is gains. So just see, making these four corners are very good, right? If you have your name and fame, but you don't get an opportunity, you cannot connect to people, where is the gains? No gains. If people know you very well in society, there will be a lot of example. The moment he goes, he knows, hi, hello, kaise ho sa, kicker ho sa, sab jana pehchanela, but he will not have that gains and opportunities. He will not have that much money, but people will recognize him. It means his social connection is good, but his name is good. If there is no opportunity, then again there is no gains and space. Now, if you have an opportunity alone, yes, you can create a gain. But if there is no people connected to you, what will do an opportunity? Waste opportunities. Waste opportunities. So you should have all these four zones proper. Then only there will be a proper opportunity, goals, savings, everything is possible. So understood these four zones? Clear hai? So I'll go ahead with these four zones completely. Done. So south was for name and fame, and west was for your gains, savings. Got it? So this is the four major elements. Chalo, we'll shift to the next major elements. So now I have taken as north, east, south, west. we have seen about these four zones: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go ahead with the next four zones. 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. So what are those? So if you see, yes. So you will have north, east, south, west. So what will be these? Between north and east is northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. Done. So north gave you opportunity. Sorry. East gave you connections. Okay. But for an opportunity to get connection, you should have clarity on what you are doing. with the opportunity. Now I have an opportunity to take class for you. I should have the clarity that what should I take to you. You get an opportunity of this room, you need to redesign it. You should have ideas, you should have solutions. आके देख के you cannot just say, sir, it is almost everything in position. What should I do here? So you should develop your ideas for everything which looks perfect. If you want to really find something into that also, ideas and clarity are very, very important. These ideas and clarity will be from the northeast zone. That is why this zone is called for meditation. Yes, this zone is for meditation. Okay, beta. So opportunity you got, you want to connect to people, but if you can connect to people only and only when you have ideas and clarity and you keep yourself calm. Solutions should be provided from this area only. So ideas and clarity मिलेगा तब connectivity establish होगा. चलो. So you got an opportunity from the north. Northeast helps you to clear your ideas. Then you are able to connect to people, talk about those interior designing and work, everything. Okay, it should start giving you some cash. South is for liquid cash. Agni, paisa, aate jata hai paisa. It is from the southeast corner. So what is a mistake people do? The mistake what people do is beautifully they will construct a kitchen in the southeast. But for a beloved ladies, we need a wash area. Right? So where do you construct your wash area? Here, right? You don't have an option at all. If you do it here, superb, well and good. Keep it here. Okay. But you don't have an option because people will enter here. They will have their kitchen, but they will have their wash area here only. Ideally, वही लगा पाओगे आप as an interior. You will try to have this wash area here because it gives you save the space. You will try to save the space, na? That is why when interior and Vastu clashes. Triangle में रहना. When you say Agni, fridge and sink. Not this triangle, ma'am. This triangle. This side. So अपने सहूलियत के हिसाब से ये चेंज किया गया है. Okay. So we will have the southeast for liquid cash. This is a zone of fire. The color is red. Northeast blue. The color is. So north or northeast blue mean? Yes. From the north, I will tell you what all falls into the categories. Okay, let us understand the attributes one by one. So you got an opportunity. You created a good ideas and clarity. You connected to them very easily. You start converting little money. If you don't convert money, whatever you know, will you get your name and fame? No. For some time people recognize and they'll forget of you. So you need to keep working hard so that you need to do this 4 steps properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 properly, then only your name and fame. Chalo. So if you have good name and fame, it is necessary. Will you have your gains? Not necessary. If you have a good name and fame, and if you're able to show your potentials to the outside world, so you have one idea, you created an idea, you executed the idea, till one execution is okay. if you want to have gains, you need to show your skills. You need to show your skills to the outside world. What is your talent? What is your speciality? So what is your talent? What is your speciality? Everything will be shown from the southwest. That is why people says keep immovable item here, they don't move. So your talent and speciality stay steady in that house. Okay. So when you start showing your talents to the outside world, what do you get? Gains, right? So for you to get the gains, initially we thought we need to have only 3 steps. Then now to get the gains, we have 6 steps. So we won't be able to get suffice with only gains. For our gains to maintain, we need a strong support system, right? So if you get one interior designing work, you'll be able to handle one. Suppose there are 5, what will you do? You need to have a good support system. Initially you called carpenter, you called plumber, you called electrician. But for 5 people, then there is somebody near you or down to you will start coordinating with them. You will be coordinating with the owners, main persons, right? So you need a good support system, and that support system is from the northwest. So people what they say, northwest anything is allowed, so let us construct toilet in the northwest. So what is your support system? Flush out. Yes, so you need to have your toilets in proper position. Otherwise, if they are not in proper position, you need to correct them properly. You need to detox them, eliminate the zone completely. So got it? These 8 zones now. So we are clear with 8 zones.